ħafna nies jaħsbu li billi tikkritika l-pajjiżek m'intix patriotta, li int negattiva. Jasbu li l-patriottismu jfisser li tagħmel patlet ċadini, ma tismax, ma tarax u ma tajt xejn. Ma naqbilx. Dan hu għaliex ħadd ma biddel id-dinja billi għad kwiet u aċċetta xra madwaru, mingħajr ma saqsa u mingħajr ma fittex il-verità.
Eve Borg Bonello, 15 years old and already active in politics in the Nationalist Party. So, first of all, like, what made you so interested in politics, and particularly why did you choose the Nationalist Party?
I always believed in be the change you want to see. I don't really like the fact that so many people rant, and when the time comes, we're all silent a bit. Aside from that, I really got interested in politics when I heard about environmental destruction, LGBT rights, and the entire war on freedom of speech at the end of the day. I mean, it's meant to be the backbone of our democracy, and we're treating it like it's our biggest threat as Maltese. No one from my family was a politician or involved in politics in any way. Just kienu jivvotaw sem jaslu. But yes, I've always wanted to be involved. After my speech went online, I got a lot of good comments. I should acknowledge that as well. However, I got some comments that literally ma kellhomx punt. For example, I had many comments talking about my looks and what I was wearing and how my hair was and how my makeup was. I mean, I rather you roasted me on my speech. I mean, I got comments like, "Dawas hairdresser ma jaffordijaw mankna a hair gel." Come on.
Do you think that this is a particularly an issue that women keep facing that whenever they enter politics? Because interestingly, Rosianne Cottyre had said something like this recently, the Labour MP, that basically whenever women not just get involved in politics, but get involved and are a bit vociferous, they get targeted because of their looks.
I feel there's always that extra critique. However, I don't go to the other extreme of being like, I'm a martyr because I'm a woman, you know? I don't go to the other extreme, like the positive discrimination of vote for me because I am a woman, or listen to me because I am a woman. However, yes, I feel it has to be addressed. There is quite some critique. I mean, comparing to some other speeches of my fellow future leaders, I didn't really see as many comments about the looks and the hair and the eyeliner. So,
do you think we need gender quotas for Parliament?
No. I think it's no. I think gender quotas are basically discriminatory and offensive. Now, it's like you're saying, since you're a woman and you couldn't possibly get elected on your own, let's help you. Show me what you've got and we'll work on it. Let's work on the culture. But gender quotas, come on, no. We were promised a liberal government, but we didn't reach a single 2020 emissions target. Not a single one. And we're Malta, we're meant to be the ones that initiate everything. We're meant to be the futuristic ones, the ones with the robots. Can we not possibly meet EU standards, which, mind you, were lower than all the other countries?
I do think there is this sort of nonchalant attitude towards the environment over here.
Oh, completely. I'm sick of it. And honestly, I feel if you even have any Wi-Fi connection, trust me, you'd know about it. But I feel that people now are very short-sighted. Not what flus will Let's try and think about our kids, our kids, and so on and so forth. And I want to really tackle the idea that I'm not going to be alive at that time. Why should I care? You should.
And obviously, you are one of the few future leaders who was recently given a public platform at the General Council meeting, and thus there were a couple of others as well. And your topic was mostly focused on the importance of the free press,
yes,
and the dangers of delegitimizing journalists when they write stories that aren't pleasing to you. Which I have to say, for a 15-year-old girl, that's a very, very mature topic to pick.
Thank you very much.
So why did you pick that, and how serious of an issue do you think it is?
I think it should be one of our main concerns, not only as Maltese citizens, but as human beings. The press's job is to scrutinise politicians and people in power and policy makers for the benefit of the public. We need to be informed. We have to be cynical, not too cynical to where we don't have any hope, but we have to know what's going on. And I just get so disgusted when I see posts on Facebook saying that any international press is an attack on the Maltese. I mean, sure, you might not agree with it. You might think it's complete rubbish. But for heaven's sake, look what happened. When we allow ourselves to look at the press as something that's extra and we should get rid of and that's our enemy, when we call fake news on anything we don't agree with, just look what happened.
Look what happened to I would fathom, I guess, that you're referring to the murder of Daphne Caruana Galizia,
Of
right?
course. In fact, it's a topic that I feel very close to my heart because I always looked at her as someone very powerful and inspirational. Sure, I might have not agreed with everything she used to write. I mean, she's a human being and so am I. You have different opinions. But for heaven's sake, she was... I don't even have any words to describe her. And the fact that we allowed a journalist, the journalist, to be blown... Sorry, I get a bit emotional, but the fact that we allowed these things to happen, and the fact that not only that we allow it, but we don't care.
You see that we genuinely don't care about it.
I feel regarding youths, at least I could speak from that point of view. Once again, obviously I cannot speak for all youths, but from what I've seen, yes, there is definitely that idea of I'm okay, thank you, Jack. But in reality, youths are very active and full of ideas. And I feel that it's not very encouraging for youths to speak up about these atrocities at the end of the day in a political climate of trolls, hate, and, sorry to say, political illiteracy. We have to be encouraged to, and youth especially, to be activists. And we need a good platform and we need good training, like future leaders, for example. And I feel that, yes, there is a certain amount of apathy, but we need to work together to overcome it. Complaining about it isn't going to solve anything. In fact, I'd written a poem about this entire idea of apathy. In fact, it was published on Lovin Malta. It was called Ot Kwieta. Ot Kwieta, tajġ kelma, dawk ma jridux jisimgħu l-verità. Ot Kwieta, tajġ kelma, dawk ma jinteressaħħomx minn integrità. Ħalli żewġ kuluri jmexxuk, mbagħad ma li jitilgħu mala jwarbuk. Tiġi timbrata b'ideoloġija, iżda fl-aħħar mill-aħħar dik mhix id-demokrazija. Alla ħares taħseb għalik innifsek, għax jħarsu lejk donu għadu kemm nifsek. Ġigant li żarbun tiegħu jħalli marka, tal-verità li balu bisfarka. Għalhekk ngħidlek ħabibti, Ot Kwieta u tajġ kelma, għax l-aħħar waħda li fetħet ħalqa, spiċċat kwieta f'nofs ħalqa.